series on. I want to get this out of the way before Thursday. So the Bears, Bengals, Bills, and Broncos. Just go through my channel, click on the Madden, should be there. But I'm gonna go ahead and cover the rest of the teams here. I should have 28 teams to go. I'm just gonna go through, if you guys watched the previous videos, and just run down their roster, thoughts on some of the players they have and stuff. But we're on Cleveland now. The Browns. Now their quarterback this year is Robert Griffin III, RG3. Now they picked him up from Washington, and you guys know that story. But I mean, it's Madden, so he's gonna be a good quarterback because he's got the 85 speed. But and then Duke Johnson Jr. and Isaiah Crowell is their little bit of thunder and lightning, basically. Isaiah's their thunder, and Duke's their lightning at 90 speed. Good combo. And then their receivers is where they take a little hit. Corey Coleman, I believe, he's a rookie, yeah. And they got Josh Gordon. He's been through nothing but trouble and since he's been in the league, really. But he's a good talent if he can stay on the field. Then they got Hawkins and Gabriel. But their receiving core is really bad, in my opinion. Gary Barnidge, one of the best tight ends in football right there, though. Skipped their line. Their left end, Desmond Bryant, he's got 84 strength, 71 speed and average. John Hughes, never heard of him. He's got the 85 strength, though. Danny Shelton, 93 strength. He's going to play nose tackle for him. Mingo, he's one of the best, Barcavius Mingo, he plays linebacker for him. He's got the 85 speed. You guys know in Madden, you want fast linebackers. Demario Davis, I mean, he's a stud, dude, at 90 or 86 speed. And, he's going to hold it down for him. Paul Kruger, now I believe they let him go in real life here. I'm guessing these rosters ain't updated, really, for some reason. Now, Joe Hayden and Tramon Williams, two of the best tandems in the league back there. So, all in all, as you can see, Raheem Moore Sr., he's a good safety for him. He's going to hold things down back there. And then they lost T.J. Ward a few years ago to Denver. Now, this guy here, that's going to be their weakness, is their safeties, I think. Then kicker, nothing there. But all in all, Cleveland, if you guys watched week 1 of the season this year, I'm recording this on a Tuesday, and Sunday, and yesterday, Monday, was the week 1 of the NFL season. Cleveland lost. And they had a pretty bad day, I'd say. So, now, can they turn it around? I think they can possibly, win 6 to 10 games if they, if RG3 and the boys buckle their, cleats up, lace their cleats up, and, get with it. But as far as, they play in Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and, that division there, so there's no way I don't see playoffs for them. So I give the Browns no more than 7 to 8 wins. They could go 7-9, 8-8. Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, one of the best quarterbacks in football. And then they got Doug Martin and Charles Sims III, two of the best tandem running backs in football. Same thing with receivers. Mike Evans and Vincent Jackson, two of the best tandem receivers in football. They're going to catch you footballs, man. They're not going to blow you away in speed, but they're going to catch the football, man. And that's all you want from your receiver. Safarian Jenkins, an underrated tight end, guys. 86 speed. He's 6'5". He's going to be out there snagging, man. Robert Ayers Jr., he's always been a solid talent. He's been in the league 7 years, and every team he's played on, he's contributed. William Golston, he's a young man. He's only been in the league 3 years, but he's got that 72 speed. Gerald McCoy, this is the best defensive tackle in football, I think. Daryl Smith, now they got him from, I believe, Baltimore this year. He's up there in age, but he's going to make you tackles. He's going to get you, he's one of the best coverage linebackers in football. Not going to blow you away in speed, but Kawan Alexander. Now, I don't know much about this man, but the speed, let alone, is 87, so he's going to be out there. Lavonte David, this is the guy I'm talking about right here, dude. This man has it all. I mean, he's got speed, he's agility, acceleration. Look at this. I mean, he's just down the line. He's going to have it. Best linebacker and one of the best linebackers in football. Brent Grimes, now he's a little on the shorter end. This is going to be their weakness this year, is their corners and safeties. See, these guys are all young back here. Chris Conte, bum, biggest bum in football. That's their weakness. As you guys know, they drafted, I think, first round or second round pick with the kicker. One of the craziest things I've ever seen. But okay, Tampa Bay. Now they play in the division with the Saints and Atlanta and then Carolina. Now you guys know Carolina went to the Super Bowl last year and they won the division. Now, if you guys watched this week, Carolina played Denver week 1 and they ended up losing. So they're 0-1, and Tampa Bay actually won their game. So they're 1-0, and Atlanta and New Orleans both lost too. So right now they're on top of their division. I know it's only week 1, but Tampa Bay, I think the division it's going to be between Tampa Bay and Carolina this year. The Saints and Atlanta, they've just fell off the last few years. So I think they got a chance to win 10 to 12 games and fight Carolina for their division. So we'll see on that. But we're going to go ahead and go on to the Arizona Cardinals here. This is one of the best teams in football. They did lose this week to, who'd they play? New England. Jimmy Garoppolo. That was the Sunday night football game. They did lose that, but they'll bounce back because they got one of the best teams in football here. Carson Palmer, he's going to make all the right throws for you, everything. David Johnson, Andre Ellington, and Chris Johnson's are running backs. 3 running back tandem here. One of the best, that is probably the best running backs in football there as far as all in one team. Fitz, John Brown, and Michael Floyd. The 3 best receivers on a team in this game. They do everything. Fitz is going to catch you footballs. John Brown's going to run the street routes. And Michael Floyd is just going to be a stud out there. Jermaine Gresham, they got him from Cincy a few years ago. He's going to catch your footballs. Calais Campbell, one of the best left ends in football, hands down. Frosty Rucker, he's been doing it for 10 plus years. You know what you're going to get from him. And then this is their weakness this year. They did lose Darnell Dockett. I believe he went to the 49ers this year. So, and, that's going to be their weakness. But Alec Okafor, he's one of the best young men in the league as far as linebackers go. Deion Buchanan, now you guys remember this man was originally a safety and they moved him down to linebacker. But Darrell Washington, I think they might start him this year because he was suspended all last year, but we'll see. Chandler Jones, they got him from New England, so that's right there is their stud as far as linebacker goes. Safeties, you go with Patrick Peterson and Bethel, they're both studs. And then Tyrann Mathieu and Trayvon Branch, 2 of the best safeties in football with Jefferson. Don't leave out Jefferson. But Arizona, now they play in a division with Seattle and the 49ers, and there's another, I forget who the 4th team is in that division, but it doesn't matter really because it's going to be between Arizona and Seattle. this year. Now Arizona did lose their first game, and Seattle and San Francisco did win. So I mean Arizona's gonna bounce back, but I expect them to win anywhere from 11 to 14 games. I really do. San Diego. Phillip Rivers been holding it down for 12 plus years. He's their man. Danny Woodhead and Melvin Gordon's their rookie they just had last year, but then they got this Oliver guy too, I guess. So 3 running backs. Keenan Allen. Now, if you guys know, if you've been watching anything, Sports Center or anything, you guys know that he tore his ACL, so he's gone. That's going to really hurt him at receiver here, but we'll see if they can get through it. Antonio Gates, 13 plus years. I mean, I don't need to say anything about him. You guys know. Joey Bosa. Now, this is the guy that was held out. They wouldn't sign him this year. If you guys remember, if you've been watching football, you know, but he's got the 80 speed. He's got to be good talent. I've never used San Diego yet, and then Luget. He's been in the league 5 plus years. I don't know much about San Diego, but and Brandon Mebane, he was originally with Seattle. He must have went there this year. And then their linebackers got the 86 speed. He's a younger linebacker, 2 years in the league. You guys know Teo and Denzel Perriman here. And then Melvin Ingram. And then they got this Kyle Emmanuel guy at the 80 speed and 81 speed. Safeties. Now they got 2 of the best young corners in the league. Verrett and Hayward. Both good speed. Dwight Lowry, he's a pickup from the Jets. I believe he's going to be a stub back there. And then this guy here. So, really, I mean, San Diego, I don't see much out of them this year. But they did win week 1, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they play in a division with the Raiders, which they won. Denver, they won. And Kansas City, they came back and won this week. So, I believe all 4 of them teams won. Now, expectations, I wouldn't see anything past 9 or 10 games. They could squeak a wild card in the AFC, but I don't know. The Chiefs. This is one of the best teams in the AFC. They made the playoffs last year, and they're going to make it this year, I think. Alex Smith, he's going to make the right throws. Charles, I mean, he's hands down one of the best running backs in football. Macklin, Albert Wilson, Streeter, they got Mike Williams. I mean, look at this, on and on. They got some of the best receivers in football. All young, too. Tight end. Now, hands down, one of the best tight ends in football, guys. Listen to me. Travis Kelce here. Jay Howard, I mean, I don't have to say anything about Jay. You guys know. Same thing with Alan Bailey. They're studs. Dontari Poe, hands down, one of the best tackles in football. Linebackers, I don't have to say anything. Justin Houston, you guys know what he brings to the table. Derek Johnson, same thing. And then Tom Bahali, hands down, man, the best linebacking core in football right now. You guys looking to, if you want to run a franchise or play online, take Kansas City, man. I'm telling you, you guys sleeping. Marcus Peters and is hands down one of the best young corners in the league. Now their second corner, it's a toss-up. I don't know who. I mean, he's got the 93 speed, but I don't know. They're all young. Safeties, you guys, oh my God, look at this guy. Eric Berry, guys. Hands down, one of the best free safeties in football. And then Ron Parker. People sleep on Ron Parker. He's really good. He's got talent, man. I mean, you guys know, Kansas City, I really think they have a chance at winning the division this year. They're going to give Oakland and Denver a run for the division, and I could see Houston really winning 12 to 14 games this year. I really think this is their year if they stay healthy. Indy. Andrew Luck, you guys know. Hands down, one of the best. Frank Gore, now they got him from San Francisco a few years ago. He's going to plug the hole for you. And then they got Turbin, so. T.Y., Moncrief, Dorsett, them guys are all going to eat, man. You looking for speed at receiver, right here is your team, man. 94, 91, 96, they're all going to. Dwayne Allen, I mean, this man does everything for a football team. He's not going to blow you away in speed, but he got good blocking and strength. Now this Jack Doyle guy, and Indy lost their first game this week to field goal and last second field goal to Detroit. This Jack Doyle guy caught a couple touchdowns though, so I'd watch out for him. Langford, I don't know much about him. He's been in the league 8 years, so I'm guessing he's going to be out there. But Arthur Jones, you guys remember years ago they used to have Freeney and Mathis at the ends. Kerr, I don't know much about him. Eric Walden, I mean, he's done it for 7 years, so he knows. DeQuell Jackson, a stud at middle linebacker, always been a stud. Robert Mathis, they moved him to linebacker, which I would have never did, along with Trent Cole, but 75 speed, they're slow linebackers. If you guys play with Indy, move these two guys to your defense and left and right end. Vontae Davis, stud, complete stud at the corner position. Safeties, I mean, this is a rebuilding team, I really think, Indy. They just don't have the pieces this year. I don't know. I mean, they play in a division with they got a weak division and Jacksonville and Tennessee and somebody else, but I forget who's there. Jacksonville, Tennessee, Indy, and Houston's. No, I think Houston's really gonna win a division this year, but Jacksonville has a young team, and so does Tennessee, but. Indy, I could see them win. They can win 10 to 12 games with luck, but I don't know, you know. Dallas, now you guys know Romo's out, but Dak Prescott, I mean, they did lose their first game this week to the Giants, but I don't know, you know. We'll just have to see how things work. Ezekiel Elliott's supposed to be one of the best young studs in football. You guys know Dez Bryant, hands down, one of the best. Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley gonna hold it down at the slot, and Jason Lawrence, you guys know. And you guys know this defense is I mean, they got a lot of talent on the Dallas defense. Anthony Hitchens, Ronald McClain, Jalen Smith, a good young linebacker there. Sean Lee, hands down. I mean, him and Luke Kuechly, hands down, man. One of the best. Scandrick and Carr, I mean, they're iffy. And then Byron Jones and Barry Church, hands down. Two of the best. Dallas, I mean, Romo's out, so, I mean, you can't expect too much from them. I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 games this year. They're going to fight for the division because the East is weak this year with Washington and, Dallas, New York, and Philly. Miami lost their first game this year to Seattle by 2 points. Nice young team here. I mean, they're going to be here. They did lose their Lamar Miller to Houston this year, and they got hands down one of the best, two of the best, really. Well, 3 of the best. Kenny Stills, young receivers this year. Jordan Cameron, hands down. And then just the defense, let alone, is fucking gonna get this team at the top. I think they're really going in the right direction. I mean, they got Sue, shit, they got Missy. Kiko Alonso's one of the best. Jalen Jenkins. Their safeties are alright. Byron Maxwell, Howard, both fast. I mean, they're their corners. I keep saying fucking safeties. Rashad Jones, man, hands down. Come on, fellas. But Miami, I mean, you guys know, man, they play with the Patriots division. They ain't gonna, as long as Brady's around, and you know, they just, you guys know. But I'm gonna stop it here. I covered, you know, a couple of teams more, but I just get tired of talking about this shit. You guys know what's up. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.